Patch was an idea born out of my desire to start tracking how well my behavior aligned with my ethical views. I have a lot of them, and I don't always live up to my expectations, which often leads to a lot of disappointment. I wanted something that would be open source, DIY, and that would socially guilt me into doing what I believe is right over what is convenient. So I began creating myself my own wearable to track my plastic use. I decided I wanted to make a wearable for monitoring and evaluating, as well as helping to cultivate habits. This led to the color change patch, the first iteration of this project. The color change patch uses an RGB mixing LED light connected to a small microcontroller and tactical button switch. I would change the color from green to red depending on my performance. It wouldn't be 2019 if this thing wasn't part of the Internet of Things. The Bluetooth tweeting version uses a Bluetooth module that connects to an open source data collecting service. It then goes through another open source app building platform which automatically updates my Twitter feed with data from my wearable. As I grow my practice to be open source, I have created a portion of my website dedicated to this technology. You will also find zines in the gallery with instructions and resources if you want to make your own. In October of 2018, I had the opportunity to test drive this project as a workshop with 10 participants. Most participants were women, many of whom had little to no experience with circuitry. One participant was male with electronics knowledge, but no sewing skills. Each participant was given 4 hours and all of the electronics needed to create a color change LED patch. The patch project is built using soft circuitry, sewn into the canvas using conductive thread. Being in a communal space with a trying task seemed to allow for participant commiseration. Instead of prescribing an ethical stance for the participants, I prompted them to choose their own. One participant chose to track their plastic use as well. 3 participants chose to track their water use. 1 chose to be more conscious about riding their bike, and so on. Patch works purely on self-reporting. This causes me to ask myself tough questions about how I actually did follow through on my behavior. By tracking my plastic use with less concrete data, I create more awareness about my behavior and how it makes me feel. If you make your own patch, please let me know. Tag me on Instagram as @Janavive or use the hashtag ethics_patch.